I feel like I'm channeling Dr Seuss. You know those books like The Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham and all that kind of thing, yeah. And it feels to me that what you're hearing from somebody is like riddles. Like they're talking in a language that you're like, what? You're not getting what someone's saying to you. So let's just see, why are you so confused by this right now? Where is the confusion? Why is this not making any sense to you? The beaver and birch home, that's weird. I've just seen a load of birch trees. So this could be in your home environment. This could be a person that you live with, maybe. It could be your child or your partner, or somebody. You could be in a living situation that you're not quite happy with. Maybe you're living with people you don't really want to have to be living with. Perhaps you're trying to find a solution to finding your own space, but you kind of having to live under the roof with other people, and there's just something about the communication isn't quite right. You're kind of not really seeing eye to eye with this person, and when they speak it feels like they just confuse the hell out of you. So the clarifying life situation cards, let me show you the deck. You can buy these in my shop, in my TikTok shop, and they're great. They have like these reverse sort of you could have that way or that way, so depending on which way it comes out will tell you what is going on in this situation in your life. So let's see this situation with somebody talking to you like they're from a Dr Seuss book. What is that all about? And we've identified that it's something to do with home for you, where your home is, how you're living. This one comes out a lot, you know. Gate of opportunities. Pass through the gate of opportunities wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. You know, the vibe I'm getting from this is things aren't making sense to you. People aren't making sense to you in this particular environment because you need to get out of it. I don't feel you're doing enough to get yourself out of this place. Okay? You may be screaming and shouting at me now, saying, I'm doing everything I can. I can't do anything more. But there's something you're not speaking. You're not speaking your truth. You might be agreeing with something, and then after you've had that conversation, be like, oh, I didn't agree with that. But you don't feel like you can just be truthful about it. Embrace the unknown. Venture into the mystery with an open heart, welcoming the lessons hidden in uncertainty. So this is about stepping out of comfort, because where you're at the moment, it might feel so comfortable that you're not saying anything because you don't want to rock the boat, or you don't want to upset somebody, or you just feel like, am I being a knob by kind of saying this is what I'm thinking or feeling? Well, no, because if you're not happy and you need something to change, this is your time to do that, you know, to put that wheel into motion. And you might be surprised by how things manifest. So let's see. If you were to take a chance now and actually speak up and say, look, I want to leave. I want to move out. I want to find my own space. You're empowering that intention that you've set before. You know that this is what you want to manifest. You can see it. You're having a vision of it. You can see yourself living this particular lifestyle, but you're not speaking it. What you're thinking, you're not bringing forward. Okay, see, it's blocking you. You may have neck pain. You may have headaches at the moment. It's like you're very stuck in your head, but not in the actual movement physically. Athala is coming out a lot lately as well. And this is usually when there is some kind of ancestral energy to it. So it's something that, you know, if you would, and it also represents home as well. So there's a lot to do with home here, and you not being happy with the environment that you're in at this time. You want to feel more at home. I feel like you're becoming more at home within yourself, but there's still this element of not being able to speak your truth, not being able to say, you know, this is my intention, this is what I want. And for many of you, it's because you're concerned about hurting somebody's feelings. Now, Thurizaz comes out because this is a rune of taking action. It's kind of knowing the difference between action and non-action. When should I take action? When shouldn't I take action? And something is definitely calling for you to be the one to take action. You're the only one that can do this. Nobody is going to do this for you. Only you can do it for you. But Thurizaz also has with it a defensive energy. So it's about protecting yourself in a defensive way, finding peace within battles. So this is about, you know, defending yourself, but in a very peaceful way. So in this home environment, if you're feeling unhappy and you know that it's time to move, just opening the conversation that this is your plan is going to empower this gate of opportunity and then allow you to embrace the unknown. Now, you may feel like when you bring this up, this person that talks in riddles is going to be like, this is sudden, or this is unexpected, or I didn't think that you would feel like that or want to be like that. Okay, they may take it personally. And again, Thorazaz is there to protect your energy. Just because somebody is taking something personally that you're saying that is your truth, you don't have to do anything about that. That's for them to deal with, not for you to have to deal with. And the reason that you haven't moved so far is because you fear of upsetting that person. You can't live your life in fear of upsetting people by being yourself, okay? That isn't being authentic to yourself at all. So how do we go about being authentic to ourselves? What is the next stage in this journey for you? What's the next step? What is your next step to do with your home environment? What is your next step? Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like you're going to need some help in manifesting this, and there could be a couple of people in your life that you really do trust, put a lot of time and attention into, that you enjoy spending time with. I feel like these are the people that are going to help you to bring your manifestation into being. So it might mean that you need to have some kind of mediator with this person that talks in riddles, so that you can get across what you're trying to say, and this other person can feel like they're being heard and understood as well. Because I feel like it is like a miscommunication between two people. Now, they may kind of, if you bring that up, like I feel like we need a mediator, they're going to challenge that. They're not going to, they're going to be quite sort of maybe conflicted about it, because to them, it means that there's a problem, and they don't want to believe that there's a problem. They don't want to think that there is. So what do you do about that? How do you move past that? And that could be it, you know, this person not intending to gaslight you, but could be gaslighting you in trying to pretend that there isn't a problem when you know that there is one. Page of Pentacles. So small steps. And this could be that you maybe offer this person some kind of gift, you know, just kind of express to them that, you know, how you feel about them. If this is a friend or a family member or whatever it is, just sort of tell them all the good things about them, but then expressing, you know, and I feel like we would actually have a better relationship, better friendship. We'd be better by not living in such close proximity. Now, for some of you, this could actually be a relationship that's moved too fast, and you may need to have that conversation of like, look, I think it might be good if we both have our own space, and that would actually improve the relationship. Of course, this person may see that as like a stage in dismantling the relationship, and they may be feeling like because of things from the past, you know, something has gone wrong in the past. They may be feeling like, you know, well, hang on a minute, like abandonment issues and stuff like that. So you may need to touch on the past and just reinforce with this person, you know, that the past isn't going to be repeated, okay? Because I feel like you're both carrying a lot of wounds from your past. I say both, I mean, I'm talking like it's one person. There could be more than one person involved in this. But you're on this spiritual journey right now. You're on this journey of discovery within yourself. You're realizing that only you can do this for you. And you're sitting back in this environment, and I feel like someone else is maybe, you know, they're kind of taking care of you in a way, and you may be taking care of them. But there is something that you need to really talk about and get the communication clear with. What is the outcome on this for you? What is the outcome going to be? Yeah, a lot of communication, a lot of truth, knowledge is going to be gained from this. You may maybe send this person a letter or have some kind of idea about how you're going to go about this, but you are going to manage to get this communication through, okay? How they receive that is on them. It is not on you, okay? So that is what you need to know. If you would like to book in a personalised reading around this, then please do get in touch. Drop me a DM and I will organise it.